Ever heard of the word BGV in music? And do you know the roles of a BGV? Keep watching this video to find out more. And with me today is an amazing personality and a great vocalist. Her name is Lotte.
Yay! Hi everyone!
So nice to have you here.
So good to be here.
Okay, so today we are going to be talking about who a BGV is and the roles of a BGV.
Okay.
Yes. First things first, let us define the word BGV because I know a lot of people don't know the meaning of a BGV is. So would you kindly help us explain what it means?
Alright, so a BGV, also known as a background vocalist, is an individual who pulls out from, the stream of goodness of that voice. You get working with a lead singer. So you're there to pull out from your uniqueness, your unique voice, forming harmonies together. So we can have BGVs, having different individuals with their tones. Ooh. You have a tenor singer, you have an alto singer, you have a soprano singer. That's like the ones we normally hear about, unlike the mezzo-soprano and the rest as we can have it.
Oh, amazing. Okay, so what are the roles of a BGV?
Okay, so first of all, I always try to establish this, that as a background vocalist, you need to understand your position, that you are a supporting singer to a lead singer.
Keyword, supporting singer. You're not the guest artist.
It's not your show. It's not your show. Let's put it that way. So you need to understand your role as a BGV. You are coming in to support. You're coming in to manage your voice. So the light is not necessarily on you. Okay. So you need to understand the uniqueness of your voice. Mm-hmm. So you are singing with other team members. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So you should know how to manage your voice, that you are not the highest heard person amidst other singers. Understand how to flow with other singers. Yes. So first and foremost, understand that you are a supporting singer as a background vocalist. 2, you need to learn how to submit. It is in your role to submit as a background vocalist. You're submitting, You're submitting to your lead vocalist. You are submitting to the rules that guide that team. Okay. So I think we would also want to establish it this way. Are you a BGV, a one-time BGV in a particular environment? Or you're just a one-off, like a studio setting sort of. Okay. So that would actually determine where we're coming from and where our answers or conversation would.
I think we'll probably just give answers to both ends. If you're in a team or you're just a recording BGV.
Okay. So that's yes, I still flow as a recording BGV. Yeah, I go for studio sessions. Sometimes you never heard about the song. You're just there. Okay, what's the song? Let's hear. Put down the lyrics. Let's flow. So, but I've come to learn and understand that you don't just want to lay your voice on any kind of flow. Yeah, that's true. Any kind of song. Yeah. So most of the time when I hear a particular song, I try and pull ideas with the with the producer. Okay. Yeah, and I'm like, okay, can I sound like this? Can we mix this? Can we do this? Because most of the time recording BGVs, you do more than one harmony part. Yeah, true. Yeah, I sing soprano and tenor. Most of the time I do like 3. So you need to understand that you are not just there to let me sing and go. You are singing because at the end of the day, there's a face to it, yeah? You are singing, you're bringing up your own ideas, but at the same time, it's not a show-off kind of thing. It's just you trying to say, okay, can we do this? I'm working with this. Okay, let's just end it.
Wow, she's spitting so much wisdom. Okay. Please, you need to grab your paper and your pen to jot things down, okay? I think you should. Moving on, could you kindly give us the qualifications of a BGV for someone to be called a background vocalist? What are the qualifications? What are the things that the person should have for you to actually pass for a BGV?
I think it's obvious. The first most needed thing as a background vocalist is your voice. Of course. Obviously, your voice. Of course, you need to have that voice, and aside from having that voice, you need to know how to use that tool, which is your voice. True. right? You might function in different type of music genres, yeah, but you also need to know how to use the voice, how to, should I use the word manipulate your voice? Sort of. That first, then how to use your voice, that second, then two, associating with people, because you might find yourself working with different individuals with different characters.
True.
So you just want to understand association with people. So most of the time you can say, hey, this person is not nice, I'm not working. Oh God, they're not call you back. So you need to understand association, understand how to work with people, learn not to pick on offenses. So being a background vocalist, you really need to learn your personality, relearn, unlearn most of the time, because you'll be meeting all sort of people. All sort of, as a background vocalist, especially if you are not one that is based on a particular team. You are working, you're a recording background vocalist, you're working with a particular, you're working in a church setting, whatever it is. Understand association with people, learn it, learn. That.
Yeah, I hope you're learning. Okay, so moving on. I know that a lot of times when background vocalists have multiple songs to sing on, multiple events to attend, they tend to have cracked voices. So are there things that they should do to help them reduce the level of which their voice gets cracked? And are there things that they should abstain from entirely? Could you just throw more light on that?
Okay, this is quite tricky anyways, because it depends on your level of understanding as recording your voice. If you've gotten to that point that, okay, my voice is already telling on me that I'm already stressed out, and it's showing already in my voice. What next? Am I in that space that I can rest for a few hours? Can I go mute for a few hours? Like, okay, guys, I can't really talk. You're managing the volume of your voice. You're not speaking loudly. So that's one of the ways. Then, if you have the free time to rest, like sleep. And if you can't even sleep, just take a while. Resting is not necessarily sleeping. Resting is staying away from work, stressing out and all. So sometimes you can just stay back, relax, see a movie, listen to music. Then something else you can do is take a lot of water.
We
cannot.
I know.
I cannot overemphasize this thing.
I know how you always say this.
Drink it. If you need to get a bottle, you're going for a rehearsal, you're going for a program, and you don't want to trust that you'll be served a bottle of water. My dear, carry a bottle of water. Put in your bag, or you carry it unashamedly.
Please, I want to say something. What about some of us that like to drink cold water? What are we gonna do?
Okay,
a word or two for my fellowship members.
Okay, so I think I've come to learn. I was one of the advocates for no cold water, but in the long run, I've come to understand that it's actually not about the temperature, cold, hot, or warm. It's actually about the extremes. So what I would preach against is going extreme. So the extreme temperature is what you should avoid.
Okay.
The extreme cold temperature and the extreme hot temperature. So you don't damage
your voice.
Yeah. So that's the message now. It's not cold.
So you are saying now, really, if I should get you right, you are saying now that somebody that is singing can drink cold water. But not chilled water.
Like I said, before you hold me against my word, like I said, extreme. So you need to define what your extreme temperature is now. So, my dear, define it. But I'm still sticking to my no cold water anyways.
All right. Okay. We're learning. Okay. So, listening to a new song as a background vocalist, how do you approach the song? How do you you're just hearing the song for the very first time? What are the things that you pay attention to more to help you learn the song and deliver the best way possible?
Okay, so listening to a song for the first time, I'd say you keep mute and listen. It now depends on the circumstances surrounding it. If you really need to sing along. But I think the best thing you can do is listen up. Listen out for the lyrics. Listen out for the notes being hit. listen out for the texture needed for that song.
Oh, amazing.
Right? So you're not saying you are good and you're like, you are good.
Okay.
So you want to listen out for what is needed at that moment. Remember, as a background vocalist, you need to be intelligent. Right? So you're not just opening your mouth and singing blunders and throwing it at our faces. So you're listening to a song for the first time. Listen carefully. Be intentional about what you're listening to, yeah? Listen to the notes. Listen out for the lyrics and take down whatever it is to heart, or if you want to put it down on your phone, whatever it is, take it to heart. Most especially, I quite advise you take it to heart. But either of it, listen up carefully, listen out for your lyrics, and understand the delivery that is needed for that song.
You must be intelligent as a background vocalist. That's one of the things I got from what she just said. Okay, so is it possible that a very good solo singer is bad at doing BGV? Is it possible?
Don't want to say no. Yes, it's actually very possible.
Oh.
Very, very possible. So, like I said, I did not say this earlier on. Yes, lead singers are quite coordinated. But at the same time, there's a form of freedom to what you can do as a lead singer. But as a background vocalist, remember we said you need to be intelligent. At the same time, you need to be very, very intentionally coordinated.
Okay, because you're singing with people.
Yes, so there's no freelance, sort of.
Okay.
So you're singing with people, you don't want to be doing a run and your other team members have stopped. Yeah. They've stopped singing a particular part of the song and you are still running somewhere. So you've got to be very intentional. As a lead singer, you've got the freedom to do most things sometimes. But as a background vocalist, you are quite limited. Yeah, so you're quite limited. So sometimes you can be a good lead singer and you can be a good lead vocalist. Comes from practicing anyways.
Okay, because I know I've heard of some people that are very good when it comes to singing a song on their own, but when you hear them back someone up, you'll be like this person should just wait first.
And you also want to note that you are backing somebody up as a background vocalist. You are not just singing the melody part of that song. You are singing the harmony. You might be singing the melody part, but sometimes you don't just sing the melody. So you're singing harmonies. The ability to identify what your harmony is like this is also a quality, So like I said, it takes intelligence. Again, intelligence.
So how are you able to, from what you just said, how are you able to identify your parts of a particular song when the song starts with the normal unison and everybody sings? So how are you able to this is what I'm supposed to sing as a soprano singer, this is what I'm supposed to sing as an alto singer and a tenor singer? So how are you able to know your parts without first going into someone else's parts? You just let's sing our harmonies and you're singing your part. How are you able to do that?
So I want to believe that most of the times, or rather there is a generic thing to this, There's a form of origination. So you see that when you hear a song, listen out for the melody line. If the melody line is low, it possibly belongs to the tenor part. So once the tenor is singing, as the alto singer, you want to, what can I sing to follow up with this? Of course, yours will not be the higher part.
True.
So you shouldn't move there. That's why most times it's advisable to rehearse and get your harmonies, right? But sometimes when you don't have that opportunity to rehearse and you just find yourself in a flow, be based on your melody first of all. I think for every BGVs working together, try and sing your melody lines first of all, then that would help you navigate through your harmonies.
Okay. So this is the next question is a direct personal question. Have you had best and worst experiences as a singer, and what would those experiences be? Would you share with us?
Okay, it's time to expose myself. Alright, so I'll start with the good ones. I think one of the best things that has happened to me being a background vocalist would be association, meeting different people, going to different places, exploring this thing called music, to the point that sometimes like now like this happened, they sing now, how is that? But you're in a new place and they say no, this is our own culture, this is how we express this in our voices. I'm like, okay, that's why you need to adjust. So you're learning these new things, you are growing into these new things, at the same time, you're not shielding them away. Yeah. You're not doing, no, I cannot take this. As a background vocalist, you need to be receptive to learning new things, being in amidst new people, So I think for me, that's one of the best things in being a background vocalist: association, meeting new people, being able to work under amazing artists. Yes.
Then your worst experience?
We are there. Okay, so as a background vocalist over the years, I've had experiences. I think my worst. Let me just open up. Maybe in this video I might be looking like a very shabby person. But so I worked with an artist years back and was flowing well until so your body shape might sometimes not flow with the kind of image the artist requires. So that's not an issue actually. That's why I said you meet different people, you go to different places. So just move on in life. If it is not your shape or your height that is needed. Another thing I actually faced over the years was my voice texture. Okay. I have this vibrato-ish kind of voice and an amazing texture. So that's also being said means that you have a particular texture doesn't mean that you cannot necessarily work with some artists. It's also understanding how to manage that texture. So over the years, I think I've tried to manage my texture, read about it. Okay, how can I manage my vibrato being limited while singing so that it's not everywhere, swimming and on everybody's faces, So study yourself, like I said, study your voice, understand your voice, know how to manage it. So that was it for me. Tell me that I cannot be in this thing because of what? Hate, my look and my voice texture. Wow. Yeah, but guess what? Yeah, what someone else might be denying you of might be what another person needs.
Yeah.
So that's it. Understand your voice, work on it, build on it. Someone out there might just be looking for that exact tone.
That's true. Very true. Okay, so this brings me to the last question. Are there possible challenges a background vocalist will most likely face that you'd want to point out for us, so whoever watching this video that is a background vocalist that is facing this particular kind of thing would know what to do when it comes to this kind of problem?
Okay, so first and foremost, I think I would say being competitive. So being competitive can be sort of healthy, but at the same time it might be a danger point for you. Because you're working in a team and you have other colleagues you're working with. Yes, I have a good voice, but to some extent I feel like it's not a competition. It's really not a competition. If you're bringing something good to the table and you're sure about what you're bringing, then do it and do it well. Do not develop unhealthy competitive means that you want to start demeaning your other team members. And I think I've seen this play out in a few places, in a few teams, and I think something we should watch out for. You are good. Accept that you are good and work on that which you're good, because there's a large room for improvement. You can be better, you can do better, and be your favorite cheerleader. Be your favorite cheerleader. Do not get because when you become that competitive, you are making room for jealousy.
That's right. True.
at the end of the day, people that are supposed to be smiling with, in your heart, you're holding grudges and all. So try as much as possible to limit competitions, especially when it comes to a team, a religious team, or whatever it is. Try and reduce it, limit it. Then another thing I'll talk about is you're saying that, oh, I'm not able to hit this particular note, I'm not What are you doing with your voice when you're not singing? When you're not on that stage? It matters a lot what you're doing to your voice, what you're eating, what you're drinking, how you sleep. Those things matter a lot, and they tell on your voice. They really do tell, yeah? So you need to watch out for what you eat, what you drink, temperatures of what you drink. Then, yeah, be healthy so you can deliver well.
Wow, amazing. Wow. Personally, I've actually learned a lot. There are a lot of things that are already in my head that you say that after this set, I'm going to go back to and try to improve more on, because I know that no one is perfect. We are all still learning on the job just to be better at what we do. And it was really, really, really an amazing time with you.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you for not just being here, but teaching me these things that I've just learned right now. It was really, really amazing.
Thank you for having me.
And I know that you all at home had a good time watching this video. Please do not forget to like, share, subscribe, and leave your comments in the comment section. You can ask us questions and we'll do well to answer your questions. Thank you so much for sticking with us. I hope you enjoyed this video.
I hope so too.
And I hope we're able to answer some of the questions that have been bothering you all along. Thank you so much, and we can't wait to see you in our next video. Bye-bye. So today we are going to be talking about who a BGV is and the roles of a BGV. Like, do I say responsibility? What do they do?